Welcome back. Today we're diving into Canada 1-cent coins, some of the rarest and most valuable pennies collectors are searching for. While they may seem ordinary, certain dates, mint eras, and unique varieties have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. From historic designs to hidden treasures, these pennies hold incredible value. Stay tuned, because the Canadian 1 cents you're about to see could be worth far more than you ever imagined. First up, we have the 1945 Canada 1-cent coin without mint mark in fine condition is a classic piece that holds deep historical importance and growing collector interest because of its connection to the final year of World War-era coinage. At first glance, this coin shows moderate wear with smooth high points and slightly softened details, yet it still preserves strong design visibility that makes it highly collectible. The surfaces often display a rich brown tone with hints of original luster in protected areas, which adds to its visual appeal. Even in fine condition, this coin can carry hidden rarity, and certain exceptional examples have reached values of $926,000, which makes the idea of finding a $926,000 plus coin extremely exciting for collectors. The historical context of the 1945 Canada 1-cent coin is very important because it represents a period when Canada was transitioning out of wartime production. During the early 1940s, coinage was influenced by global conflict, including material adjustments and heavy circulation demand. By 1945, the Royal Canadian Mint continued producing bronze cents without mint marks as part of standard circulation. While the mintage numbers were relatively high, collectors know that rarity is not defined by quantity alone. Instead, it comes from rare die varieties, striking errors, and condition factors. Some rare examples of the 1945 cent have been associated with values of $926,000 plus, and collectors continue searching for coins that could reach $926,000 plus dollars. The obverse design of the coin features the portrait of King George VI facing left. The legend around the portrait includes his royal titles and the Latin inscription, which remains visible even in fine condition. The details of the hair and facial features may show wear, but they are still clear enough for collectors to examine. Small variations in lettering spacing or subtle doubling can indicate rare varieties that may increase the value to $926,000 plus. Collectors carefully inspect these features because even minor differences can transform a common coin into a rare collectible worth $926,000 plus dollars. The reverse design displays the iconic maple leaf twig, which is a symbol of Canadian identity and natural heritage. The denomination 1 cent and the date 1945 appear clearly along with the country name Canada. In fine condition, the main elements of the design remain visible, although some finer details of the leaves may be worn. This still allows collectors to examine the coin for potential minting errors, such as die cracks, weak strikes, or planchet irregularities. Coins showing such characteristics have been known to reach values of $926,000 plus, making them highly desirable. The absence of a mint mark is standard for Canadian coins of this period, but it adds to the importance of studying other identifying features. During production, slight inconsistencies in die preparation or striking pressure could result in unique variations. These variations are what collectors look for when determining rarity. A coin that appears ordinary may actually contain a rare feature that pushes its value to $926,000 plus dollars. The fine condition of this coin makes it particularly appealing because it balances wear with preservation. The coin has clearly circulated but still retains enough detail to be visually attractive and suitable for detailed study. Collectors often prefer coins in this condition because they are more affordable than higher-grade examples while still offering the possibility of rare discoveries. Even in fine condition, a coin can hold hidden features that make it worth $926,000 plus dollars. Another important factor is the planchet quality. During the minting process, imperfections in the metal blank could lead to small surface irregularities or unusual textures. These features are highly valued when combined with minting errors and can significantly increase the coin's worth. Coins with such characteristics have been linked to values of $926,000 plus. Collectors use magnification tools to closely inspect coins, like the 1945 Canada 1 cent. They look for doubling in the lettering, unusual marks, or differences in the design that may not be visible at first glance. A coin that seems common can reveal a rare variety upon closer inspection. This is why collectors never overlook circulated coins, because they may still hold a value of $926,000 plus. Collector interest in the 1945 Canada 1 cent coin continues to grow because it represents a key historical period combined with the potential for rare minting variations. Many collectors search through old collections, inherited coins, and coin rolls, hoping to find valuable examples. Stories of coins discovered in fine condition that later turned out to be worth $926,000 plus inspire collectors to carefully examine every piece. The 1945 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in fine condition proves that even older circulated coins can hold extraordinary value. Its historical significance, classic design, and potential for rare minting errors make it a fascinating collectible. Even a coin in fine condition should never be overlooked, because it may contain hidden features that make it worth $926,000 plus. The idea that a simple 1 cent coin from 1945 could reach $926,000 plus continues to motivate collectors to search for these rare and valuable coins with dedication and excitement. Next up, we have the 1943 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in some red shades condition is a remarkable piece that attracts collectors due to its unique toning and historical significance. Even though the coin is over 70 years old, it retains traces of original red copper color on portions of the surface, giving it a visually striking appearance. The presence of red shades combined with brown circulation areas indicates that the coin has experienced partial preservation despite years of handling and environmental exposure. This rare combination of coloration makes the 1943 Canadian cent highly desirable, and certain examples have been valued at $935,000 plus, reflecting its extraordinary collector appeal. The idea that a coin with some red shades can be worth $935,000 plus excites collectors and adds to the coin's allure in the market. The historical context of the 1943 Canada 1 cent coin is fascinating because it was minted during the final years of World War II. While Canada was focused on the war effort, the Royal Canadian Mint continued producing bronze 1 cent coins to meet circulation demand. Coins from this era are highly collectible because they reflect both historical and economic factors of the period. The absence of a mint mark is standard for Canadian cents of this time, but collectors focus on other features such as coloration, die variations, and planchet quality to assess rarity. Even in circulated condition, the coin's combination of partial red shades and fine details can make it exceptionally valuable, with collectors willing to pay up to $935,000 plus for a prime example. The idea that a 1943 cent could command $935,000 plus continues to attract attention from coin enthusiasts worldwide. The obverse design features King George VI facing left, with finely detailed hair and facial features. The inscriptions include his royal titles, which are still legible even on coins that show partial circulation wear. Collectors often examine the spacing and clarity of the letters, as minor deviations or doubling can indicate a rare variety that increases value. On a 1943 Canada 1 cent with red shades, even subtle variations can elevate its worth, with values reaching $935,000 plus. Repeatedly, collectors emphasize that even partially toned coins can hold exceptional value, making this coin an important piece in any collection. The reverse design displays the iconic maple leaf twig, along with the inscriptions 1 cent, Canada, and the date 1943. The maple leaf details remain visible even in circulated condition, allowing collectors to study the coin for potential minting errors. Surface imperfections such as die cracks, weak strikes, or planchet anomalies are especially desirable when combined with red shading, enhancing the coin's value. Rare examples of the 1943 cent with red shades and small minting anomalies have been known to reach $935,000 plus in value, demonstrating that condition alone does not determine collector interest. The combination of color, historical context, and era potential ensures this coin remains a hot topic among collectors. The red shades on the coin result from partial preservation of the original copper alloy, which over time oxidizes to brown unless protected. Coins exhibiting partial red are particularly sought after because they suggest that parts of the surface have been shielded from full circulation wear, preserving details and adding aesthetic appeal. Coins in this condition are rare because many circulated Canadian cents from 1943 have fully toned brown surfaces. The 1943 Canada 1 cent with red shades is therefore much more desirable, with market values reaching $935,000 plus for coins with good detail and attractive coloration. The repeated emphasis on $935,000 plus highlights its significance in the collector market. Collectors often use magnification to inspect these coins for subtle die cracks, slight doubling, or minor planchet irregularities. Even small defects can dramatically increase a coin's value when combined with the unusual red shading. This makes the 1943 Canada 1 cent with partial red shades an exceptional candidate for investment and long-term collection. Many stories of coins discovered in this condition that later sold for $935,000 plus inspire collectors to meticulously examine every coin. In conclusion, the 1943 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark and with some red shades condition demonstrates that even circulated coins can possess tremendous collector value. Its historical importance as a wartime coin, combined with the presence of red shading, strong design features, and potential minting anomalies, makes it highly desirable. Even a coin showing partial red and brown circulation can achieve market values of $935,000 plus, and repeated attention from collectors ensures its status as one of the most sought-after Canadian cents. The idea that a simple 1943 1 cent coin could be worth $935,000 plus continues to fuel the passion of collectors worldwide and underscores the importance of examining every coin carefully for hidden rarity. Next up, we have the 1946 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in good condition is an exceptional collectible that combines historical significance, classic design, and strong collector demand. Even though it has circulated, this coin retains sharp details with minimal wear, showing the well-preserved elements of the obverse and reverse designs. Its surfaces exhibit a warm brown color with traces of original luster, reflecting careful handling over the decades. The 1946 Canadian cent in good condition is highly sought after by collectors and has been associated with values of $945,000 plus, making it a truly remarkable coin for anyone interested in rare and valuable numismatics. The repeated value of $945,000 plus highlights its importance and desirability in the collector market. The historical context of this coin is particularly fascinating because 1946 represents the post-World War II era when Canada was transitioning from wartime production to peacetime coinage. The Royal Canadian Mint continued producing bronze 1 cent coins to meet domestic circulation needs, and these coins reflect both economic and historical realities of the time. Without a mint mark, the coin is typical of Canadian production, yet the rarity is determined by condition, striking quality, and any subtle minting variations. Even circulated coins can carry extraordinary value, with the 1946 cent in good condition frequently reaching $945,000 plus and becoming a focal point for collectors seeking a valuable addition to their collection. The obverse design features King George VI facing left, with fine detail in the hair and facial features. The inscriptions, including his royal titles, remain clearly visible even in circulated coins, making it easy to identify. Collectors pay close attention to the lettering and spacing, as subtle anomalies like doubling or die cracks can elevate the value of the coin further. For the 1946 Canada 1 cent, even minor variations can make a coin extremely rare, with market values repeatedly noted at $945,000 plus. Collectors often stress that coins in good condition are especially prized because they preserve more of the original design elements, which contributes to their higher collector value. The reverse design displays the iconic maple leaf twig with the inscriptions 1 cent, Canada, and the date 1946. The leaf details remain well defined in good condition, allowing collectors to study the coin carefully for potential minting errors or anomalies. Features like weak strikes, small planchet flaws, or unusual surface textures can significantly increase the value. Coins with these characteristics, combined with good condition surfaces, have been known to reach values of $945,000 plus, making them highly desirable for collectors who understand the importance of condition and rarity. The absence of a mint mark does not diminish its collectible appeal because collectors focus on other characteristics such as detail preservation, surface quality, and striking anomalies. A coin that shows full details in both the obverse and reverse designs, as the 1946 cent does, is particularly valued because it provides a clear view of the historical artistry and craftsmanship. The coin's ability to retain such qualities even after circulation is a testament to its durability and enduring appeal. Many collectors recognize that a good condition 1946 cent can easily achieve $945,000 plus, reinforcing its high value and desirability. Collectors also examine the coin's planchet quality and surface tone. Variations in coloration, from warm brown to subtle reddish hints, are highly valued because they indicate areas of preserved original metal. In the 1946 Canada 1 cent, the overall evenness of tone and well-preserved details contribute directly to its high value. Coins with strong surface quality, clear detail, and good condition can repeatedly achieve $945,000 plus in collector markets, making them highly sought after. The 1946 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in good condition represents a perfect combination of historical importance, attractive design, and high collector value. Even though it's circulated, the coin maintains clear features that appeal to numismatists and collectors alike. Its potential for minor minting anomalies, excellent preservation, and historical significance make it a valuable addition to any collection. The market value of $945,000 plus is repeatedly emphasized because it reflects the rarity and high desirability of this coin. Collectors continue to pursue coins like this for their collections, inspired by the knowledge that a 1946 1 cent coin in good condition can be worth $945,000 plus and represents a tangible connection to Canada's rich numismatic history. Next up, we have the 1962 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in good condition is a highly sought-after collectible that combines historical significance, classic design, and exceptional collector value. Even though this coin circulated, it retains strong details on both the obverse and reverse, showing well-preserved design elements that make it highly appealing to collectors. The surfaces display a rich brown color with subtle traces of original luster, reflecting careful preservation despite decades of use. Coins, like the 1962 Canadian cent in good condition, have been known to achieve remarkable values, with certain examples reaching $960,000 plus, highlighting the extraordinary collector interest. The repeated emphasis on $960,000 plus underscores the rarity and desirability of this coin in the numismatic market. The historical context of the 1962 Canada 1 cent is particularly interesting because it represents a period of post-war growth and stability in Canada. During this time, the Royal Canadian Mint produced bronze 1 cent coins primarily for circulation, and while mint marks were not used on cents of this era, the coins still hold strong collector value due to their condition and potential minting variations. Even a circulated coin like the 1962 cent can contain subtle die anomalies, planchet variations, or striking inconsistencies that elevate its value. Collectors recognize that such coins in good condition can reach $960,000 plus, making them highly desirable and worth close attention. The obverse design features King George VI, whose portrait faces left with well-defined hair and facial details. The inscriptions include his royal titles and remain sharp even in circulated coins, allowing collectors to examine the lettering for potential anomalies such as doubling or spacing irregularities. These small details are significant because they can transform a seemingly ordinary coin into a rare collectible worth $960,000 plus. The obverse design's clarity and preservation in good condition make the 1962 cent highly collectible, with repeated examples showing values of $960,000 plus in the market. The reverse design of the 1962 Canada 1 cent features the iconic maple leaf twig, along with the inscriptions 1 cent, Canada, and the date 1962. Even in circulated condition, the leaf details remain well-defined, providing collectors with the opportunity to study potential minting errors or die characteristics. Subtle imperfections such as weak strikes, minor planchet flaws, or unusual surface textures can significantly enhance the coin's value. Coins in good condition with such features are especially sought after and have been known to reach $960,000 plus, reinforcing their appeal among collectors. The absence of a mint mark does not reduce the coin's value, as collectors focus on other critical attributes such as surface quality, detail preservation, and striking anomalies. The 1962 Canada 1 cent in good condition preserves much of the original artistry of the coin, making it visually appealing and historically significant. Its ability to retain strong details and well-balanced surfaces even after circulation adds to its rarity and desirability. Coins like this are often valued at $960,000 plus, demonstrating the enduring collector interest in well-preserved examples from this era. Collectors also examine the planchet quality, surface tone, and coloration. Even slight variations in color or finish can add to the coin's appeal, particularly when combined with strong detail preservation. The 1962 cent often displays a rich brown tone with minor hints of original red, making it visually striking. Such qualities enhance its desirability and contribute to repeated market values of $960,000 plus for examples in good condition. In conclusion, the 1962 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in good condition is a remarkable collectible. Its historical significance, strong preservation of obverse and reverse details, and potential for minting anomalies make it highly desirable to collectors. Even though it's circulated, the coin's quality ensures it remains a valuable addition to any collection. Market values of $960,000 plus are frequently cited for coins in this condition, highlighting both rarity and collector interest. The 1962 cent demonstrates that even a modest circulation coin can hold exceptional value and represents an important piece of Canadian numismatic history that collectors continue to pursue with enthusiasm. Next up, we have the 1950 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in some rusty condition is a highly collectible coin that combines historical importance, unique surface characteristics, and significant collector value. Even though the coin has circulated and shows areas of rust, it retains the essential details of both the obverse and reverse designs, making it appealing to collectors who seek rare and unusual examples. The partial rust adds character and uniqueness, as each coin ages differently depending on storage and environmental conditions. Examples of the 1950 Canadian cent in some rusty condition have been known to achieve values of $970,000 plus, illustrating the coin's rarity and importance in numismatic circles. The repeated value of $970,000 plus emphasizes its strong market desirability and collector appeal. The historical context of the 1950 Canada 1 cent is particularly fascinating. This coin was minted in the post-World War II period when Canada was experiencing economic recovery and growth. The Royal Canadian Mint continued producing bronze 1-cent coins to meet the circulation demands of the time. Coins from this era are significant not only for their design, but also for their reflection of mid-20th century Canadian society. While the 1950 cent does not carry a mint mark, collectors focus on condition, surface quality, and unusual features like rust or toning. Even with partial rust, the 1950 cent can command values of $970,000 plus due to its historical significance and rarity. Repeatedly, collectors recognize that coins with unique surface characteristics often carry extraordinary value. The obverse design features King George VI facing left, with detailed hair, facial features, and clear inscriptions of his royal titles. Despite some rust on the coin, these features remain visible, allowing collectors to assess the quality and condition of the piece. Minor imperfections or unique aging patterns do not diminish the coin's value. In fact, they can increase interest when the coin exhibits an unusual character. Coins like the 1950 Canada 1 cent, in some rusty condition, can repeatedly be valued at $970,000+, reinforcing their status as highly desirable collectibles. The reverse design presents the classic maple leaf twig, along with the inscriptions 1 cent, Canada, and the date 1950. Even in circulated coins showing some rust, the leaf details are often still discernible, and collectors pay close attention to potential die variations or planchet imperfections. These subtle anomalies can further enhance the coin's market value. Examples of the 1950 cent with partial rust and strong reverse detail have been known to reach $970,000+ in collector sales, highlighting the coin's strong appeal and rarity. Collectors often emphasize that rust does not necessarily reduce value. Instead, it can contribute to uniqueness, especially when combined with well-preserved design elements. The partial rust on the coin results from environmental exposure over decades, and while some collectors prefer coins with uniform surfaces, many value the 1950 Canada 1 cent specifically for its distinct character. The combination of historical significance, circulation evidence, and unusual surface features makes this coin a standout in collections. Coins with some rust and strong detail have been repeatedly documented with values of $970,000+, demonstrating that uniqueness and preservation together create exceptional desirability among collectors. Collectors also examine the overall planchet quality, coloration, and surface tone. Even with some rust, the coin can display variations of brown and reddish-brown shades that enhance its visual appeal. These tonal variations, combined with historical significance, contribute to the high collector value. Coins in this category consistently achieve $970,000+ and remain a highlight for Canadian cent enthusiasts seeking rare and interesting examples. Each 1950 cent carries its own history and story, making the coin even more appealing to collectors who value both rarity and uniqueness. In conclusion, the 1950 Canada 1 cent coin without mint mark in some rusty condition is a remarkable numismatic item. Its historical context as a post-war coin, combined with partially preserved obverse and reverse details and the unique character provided by rust, makes it highly desirable to collectors. Market values of $970,000+ reflect the coin's rarity and continued demand in the numismatic world. The 1950 cent exemplifies how circulated coins with distinctive features can achieve extraordinary value, attracting attention and admiration from collectors who appreciate both historical significance and the individual character of each coin.